Hi, it's James from the Route Pros with another vlog. Dry cleaning has been deemed essential, pretty critical for keeping the line moving. For the business itself, it's great for the customers because we can continue to take care of them, hit their needs and wants, especially from their home or office. For the business itself to keep the line moving, and for employees, for them to continue to get a paycheck during this troubled times. But as a driver, you are essential as well. You're essential to the customer. Take good care of the customers, they'll take good care of you. You're essential to the business. You are the part that keeps the line moving that way, keeps the going out and getting the clothes and bringing them back. But you're also essential to yourself. Join us today as we take a look at driver safety during this time and what you need to do to protect yourself from the COVID virus. Welcome to Kansas City's Route Pro University. James Poyster here as we're getting ready to send our drivers out to the Dry Cleaning to You route. If you're still considered essential, keep it up, keep it going, keep it flowing. But here's the deal. Driver safety still is a very big concern. So as we look at kind of our checklist, kind of our pre-checklist, I purchased some of these toolkits. Now this one I got from DLI and NEFA at a NEFA event. But you can get these anywhere. They're nice little organizers. They have them at Home Depot or any auto parts store has them. But one of the things that I think you got to look at is kind of making sure you have the right supplies on hand. The newest thing right now, and I think obviously very critical, is masks. If you can find masks, get them. If you can make them, go for it. I made one out of a DCDU t-shirt. There's a lot of YouTube videos online on how to do it, but again, branding is branding. So if you can make your own mask, go for it. So that's number one. Number two, gloves, latex gloves. These are pretty cool because these actually, you can still use your app or your phone. So check it on the box. Some of them say, some don't. I got these at an auto parts store and there's plenty of them. The third thing is still hand sanitizer. I think it's still important because especially if you go to eat or you go to the restroom or you just take a break from your gloves, don't hesitate to put this on. I think it's very critical. I'm running low. We made some homemade. Again, plenty of websites on showing how to make homemade. Also, disinfectant wipes. Again, very difficult to find. But if you have some, keep them in the van. And like I said, this is your pre-checklist. Make sure you have them. If you don't have them, you can use green alcohol. In fact, this is what we do use with paper towels. And again, these work very well. It cleans. Probably a little bit safer on the senses, a little bit better smell as well. So again, you got to have your mask, you got to have your gloves, have your hand sanitizer, your disinfectant wipes. Now, as we get in the field, let's talk a little bit about driver safety. When you're driving in the field, there's three things that you really need to look at and be very on top of. Number one, with so many people home, there's more people going to be out in the street, more kids playing. It's kind of like summer break at first, but this could be ongoing. We talked about it on one of our Route Pro conference calls about the magnitude of people being home and how many people are outside either walking their dogs or jogging or playing with their kids. We had in a situation where there was a neighborhood cul-de-sac and everybody was having lunch together and these card tables were out there. Now again, it doesn't mean, we're terrible drivers before, but pay attention, pay ultra attention because also some of the drivers are not. I know that with all this confusion and intensity, we're seeing, again, a little bit more reckless driving. Here in Kansas City, they were talking about how many speeders were out there. So be very aware of the surroundings around you. That's number one. Number two, again, continue to promote social distancing. I don't think we'll ever see anything like this again. I don't know what the new normal will be once this is over, but currently right now, be very aware of that, especially if you're walking up delivering an order and you see somebody, or you're walking in a business or an apartment complex or a condo or whatever you're delivering to. Just be aware of that. It's very challenging for people like me. I have a high DI personality, so I want to get close to everybody. So I tend to sit there and want to go up and shake their hands or fist pump them or something. Again, be very aware of social distancing. And number 3, again, like I said before, I think this is kind of something that's important. Leave the air vents on. And again, I know it's going to be getting warmer, but do what you can. Let that air filter through your car, especially if you're using things to clean the car with Lysol or whatever like that. You don't want those fumes making you sick. They can also make those make you ill as well. So those are my 3 top tips while you're in the field doing the route. The driver just returned from the route, so we're going to finish it one more time. Using a Clorox wipe, we're going to go ahead and wipe the steering wheel and the dashboard, the radio dial, anything like that. She said she wore her gloves, but that's okay. Maybe the keys as well. You know, those keys do tend to go from one place to another. Maybe you wipe the arm part or the window, anything you can that you think there was something touched. Very important that you do that. Again, we don't want to get sick. So this may be overkill, but you know what? It's going to take me, 30 seconds to do this? It's better to be safe than sorry. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to leave the vehicle's windows down, let it air out a little bit. Now, it's getting ready to rain, so we may not be able to do it too much. But if you can let it air out, that's also good, and especially, again, for the cleaning chemicals that you have. The bottom line, guys, is be safe. You are essential. We want you to be safe. We want you to show the customers that you're willing to be safe as well. It's kind of amazing. I know we've all gone through this, but anybody that's gone through a drive-through or maybe a curbside delivery or anything, you're noticing how cautious they are. Means we probably should be as well. I hope this driver safety video helps you guys. Keep going, keep growing. We're going to get through this together, and we can.